All right, good morning and happy Sunday. So, what we're looking at right now is it looks like we have some figs coming in. Um, Last year, a coworker and I at the country club I work at, we had a conversation about figs, and I decided, you know what, those would be pretty nice. I've had them on salads before, and I think they're pretty good. And so, I did some researching last year, and I think uh, figs are an invasive species. So basically, once you plant it, it'll run wild. But I've had these figs really less than 12 months, and when I was doing research, I learned that the fig leaves can be used into tea because they are packed full of vitamins. So this is, I believe, the first tree that I planted. I planted five total, and it's already starting to produce some fruit. And then the other day I looked, and it looks like this second tree also now is producing some fruit. So you see how big and beautiful that is. Now, this is my first time growing figs, so I don't know when to harvest or anything like that. But we'll do our research, we'll keep it going, and then we'll be able to have fruit uh, that we can either make into preserves or put into salads, which is pretty tasty in and of itself. Or and also we can make tea with it as well, and that's going to be in another video. So that's two of the fig trees that I planted within the past 12 months. I believe this is the third one. I think this one is starting to show signs that it may produce fruit this year as well. I will keep you all updated. We're moving down the line, so I did not plant all these trees all at once. I basically had to do like I do everything one thing at a time. It looks like this tree may need some vitamins or nutrients. Just looking at the leaves themselves, I'll have to get my folks to spray with some plant food. But we're gonna let this bad boy grow a little bit. I'm not sure if it's gonna grow any fruit this year. We will look forward to the next year. And then here's tree number 5. So as you can tell, it doesn't have as many leaves as the first 4, but we still have plenty of time left in this year for it to grow. And so basically, this is number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is basically our tree line, and then past the tree line toward the end of the property, we're going to get this cleared, maybe put some storage. We're going to have to get this leveled out, but that's going to be a next year thing because things have grown up. So we're going to have to wait for the winter for the temperature to basically to kill the unwanted plants. We're going to have to get these trees chopped up and moved out. I basically put that on hold because when doing projects around the house, I have to prioritize what's important and what can wait. And I've determined that the front yard takes priority as far as like getting the planters built, getting the front yard fenced around, and we'll take a walk. Why not? It's easier to show you than it is to tell you. I'm fortunate enough to live in a neighborhood that doesn't have a homeowners association. So we're looking out for snakes, but basically right now we have 2 rows of planters, and right now I have space enough for one more planter, so that should be each row should have 3, and then I could probably fit uh, one on the back and then one right here. So it looks like this row, well, these 2 rows should have 4 planters each, and then we'd leave some space and we would move up, and then we would start another row of planters back to back. We'd plan on getting rid of all of these logs, and then we would build up all the way basically to the edge of the road. And then if you look out here, the plan is to start from the vinyl of the house and to build a fence that goes along these plum trees. So the plum trees would obviously be inside the fencing, go around the cars and around the peach tree, and then around the greenhouses as well. And then as the goal will be to try to get all this done before December, hopefully a lot sooner than that, but things always happen. And then once all that's done, it can pretty much run itself. All we have to do is just change out buckets, but that will be our max capacity. And after that, we'll level out the backyard. We'll probably bring in some dirt, maybe have like a storage shed or something, or maybe another greenhouse. It just depends on what the priority is, and we'll move forward.